Take him. I say, take him. Take my man. Okay, you gotta sit. Are you gonna sit close to me?
Yeah. Like this.
Okay.
1 and 2.
Okay, sit back like you're gonna sit, or you're gonna sit like that?
Babe, I gotta. Jolene.
Jolene.
You don't know what he means.
Okay.
You don't know what he means to me. Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. I'm begging you, please don't take my man. Don't take him.
Take him, but don't take my woman.
I'm begging you. What a song.
All right, hit it off.
But you know what's amazing, babe? I get my own little. You're one of her reincarnates.
Well, we're
You can
both
see like your
Capricorns.
ancestry. You know, I could feel like I could sense your ancestry. Like Dolly is definitely one of them. The four mothers. Who else? I think Mariah Carey.
What's a four-mother?
Like just where you come from.
Oh, a four, F-O-R-E.
Yeah.
Not we each have four mothers, F-O-U-R.
No, but you know what I mean? I think like
oh, that's really nice.
you know, obviously it all, and there's the Gabby piece, which is the new, you know, the secret ingredient that we always add to our ancestry. Like, yes, okay, and people want to say I'm whatever, right? But then you also add your own secret sauce that then becomes somebody else's ancestry, God knows when. Of course, not anytime soon, because we're living forever, God willing, with my baby.
I hope so.
Oh, you got yourself a cold Coke. Where'd you get something like that? Where'd you get something like that? We have
The
Coke?
fridge. Yeah, we had so many. I just had to put it back in the fridge because
Really?
I was sick of putting it over ice. Yeah.
I feel like you hide the Cokes from me.
I don't hide the Cokes from you. I just know where they are.
Where are they?
And
We
you
have
don't.
one fridge. By the way, it's not like we have one fridge. They're not in the fridge. So
No,
where are
but
they?
they're in the pantry because they're a little
Oh,
old. I
so
got them
see,
from
they're in the
something, then I
pantry.
found them, and they're putting back in the
Who's
pantry.
calling me? I can't pick this up.
No, please.
I'm on a podcast.
I know. Let's just. Well, rip Dolly Parton.
Ugh.
With all that to say, I mean, I don't mean to sound macabre.
Explain that word.
Macabre. I don't know how to pronounce it, but
Let's
like,
look it up.
but
Let's
like
learn a
dark.
word.
But I do think her death is bringing the country together.
In such a way, but you know what? It's also.
I wish we didn't need it. I wish we didn't need it, but really, everyone loves her so much. She's like a non-polarizing character somehow, and it's just bringing us together. Hold on, let's see how to pronounce it. Okay, I forgot the R, but I thought the R was
Macabre.
silent.
And will you read the meaning definition? Please?
Something gruesome, horrifying, or deeply connected with the physical aspects of death and suffering.
Right, that's
So
what it is.
yeah, and at the risk
Great
of
use of the
sounding, but I do think it's true. I mean, everyone on social media, but she's bringing Eminem back. What she's doing for our celebrity, we needed somebody like him. We needed to hear from somebody like him in general.
He's a forefather, you know, and I consider him part of my, you know, my ancestry.
Everyone's a forefather.
No, he is.
Forefather.
You know what? Maybe many people count to look at Larry David or even Woody Allen, and I'm sorry that you know, I don't, you know, I have nothing to do with that. But people forget
Yeah.
that one of my forefathers, probably Eminem, a little bit in there. It's
Oh,
gotta
we
be.
all forget that. It's
It's gotta be.
ridiculous.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, you
I
guys are
felt,
very
you know what?
similar.
I was driving, and I felt like the world was like, I don't know if it was like a Death Cab for Cutie song or whatever, but I felt that somebody must. But I felt like there was a pinhole. Like Dolly died, and I felt like there was a pinhole missing from the earth. Like she had. It's so hard to have the imprint of a pinhole. Like there's. It's so the earth is so. It's such a finite resource, but she had enough of a presence that her being gone from it was just something was taken from the world.
Right.
It felt like there was even a pinhole missing
Yeah.
from the world. You could feel it.
I think it's true. I think this is like parasocial in
Yeah,
kind
oh,
of a good
major.
way. I mean, now I can't shut the fuck up about Michael Jackson and the parasocial of it all, because I think he was the first parasocial. I just didn't know how many deniers there were. Sorry.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And
but,
she never fucked with Michael. We don't see them together a lot.
Yeah, I wasn't going to go there, but...
She must. Dolly may
but
not have had her own kids, but we were all her kids,
So
and she
I
really
think Michael
cared for
Jackson
us.
was the first parasocial, which is why instead, whatever in his criminal record, and he did have a settlement, but and whatever the allegations, but it's like she didn't have any of that. But it's like he brought the world apart. She brought it together, but we all felt...
Ain't that the truth?
We all felt so close to her. Like, I'm not,
She's
I'm not going to write like
omnipresent.
a real obituary to her on my Instagram, but I did give her a little video. I'm like, I know she was getting, you know what, but she was young and in our hearts that I just thought she was going to live forever. We knew she was getting close, but it's like, somehow it was shocking.
Yeah, that's how I felt
Still.
about Joan Rivers at 81.
Yeah.
I was stunned. Of course, Joan Rivers was murdered in the cold-blooded flesh. And there's an ongoing lawsuit, I believe, still happening
It
with
makes
that.
me terrified to go under, but look, Dolly did it. She's so brave so many times.
No. And, but it's almost like, it's like losing Everest or the Twin Towers. It is like you're losing a piece of the world. Like,
Yeah.
she's a person, but she was a mother of the earth. She was more than
You're very into your spirituality.
No, I am. She makes me, but it's like, imagine you lost Mount Everest. It's like, remember when the towers came down? It's like she was so omnipresent. It's like, you don't think of them not being there.
No, I
but then
said
when they're not there,
she'll
what?
rise on Easter because she is a god of some sort. Like
Literally.
she's kind of a deity, and that of course she's human, but there's no whisperings on Reddit saying that she wouldn't look her assistants in the eye. That's for sure. We're
Never
not gonna,
heard of that.
We're never gonna, and we haven't. And
She had 13 siblings.
exactly, she employed them all. You were just saying. But
I had 9.
There's a really good podcast about her if you guys are going down the nostalgic road.
This was a really
But
good one.
no, I don't know if you need to listen to all of it. But the one thing
It
that
was
I did
amazing.
learn was, who was she always on with? That Jimmy, whoever.
Can I just finish one thing on the landmarks?
Yeah.
The omnipresence of her isn't that you're thinking of her every day. It was like, and I hate to compare it to the Twin Towers, but it's like, it's not like, oh, did I love the Twin Towers? Did I love the financial center of not like, I didn't even think of them. But once I came down, I go, oh my God, I didn't want them gone.
Well, of course
Like they were
not.
just always there. They
and
added
their
so
symbol,
much in ways that
their
we didn't
symbol,
even,
especially being in New York,
we
like
didn't
they
even
are a
think.
symbol of something
You just
else.
saw them. They were omnipresent. It's like Dolly was always around. You didn't have to see her every day. You didn't, but she was.
I've
a part
never
of the
seen
landscape.
her in real life, but it doesn't
No.
matter. I think you still feel close to her.
Something
Even what
massive
she
is
wrote to
gone.
Eminem is like, whoa, was such a real person. Like, that's, it's crazy for her to be like, oh, I was so excited to meet you. Like, imagine being Eminem and hearing that.
I'm always
and a
wanting
lot
to
of
be-
people, I feel like, her, whatever, but like maybe in the celebrity room, have too much of an ego to be like, oh, I really wanted to meet you. Obviously, Dolly Parton can have whatever ego or no ego she wants because she is like a deity.
Well, she really related to him, and here's why: it's
Yeah.
the haves and the haves not. They're both self-fucking-made.
Right, exactly.
Okay, they're both coming from poor white communities. Maybe it's not the same community. Maybe he's on the city side in Detroit, and she's out in the country.
Yeah.
But they both got it the fuck done.
Anyway,
And I think that there was a thread with all those people that you could see yourself in.
yeah. There is a huge difference between, that is the difference, I feel like, in Hollywood and such, I don't know, a baseline of how you relate to people, especially around here. Did you get here via help or did you have to get here yourself?
And did you help others along the way? Look
Right.
at her whole infrastructure.
She had no
She's
problem
still
helping
femme.
others.
She's still about you.
Well, and that's what I was going to say
She's
about
still
Johnny
home.
Carson. For being a
He's
Capricorn,
still in Michigan.
she doesn't have a lot of like revenge, which I think we're kind of known for, being cold.
Oh.
Because Johnny Carson,
You're not revengeful with me at all.
no, I'm not. Well, not to the ones we love. No,
I don't think
no.
you're ever vengeful.
I wouldn't do what she did if you'd let me get it out.
Oh, okay.
which is he
It
owed
came
her.
in hot in the end today. You know, we were like, "What we're going to talk about?" Now we can't.
Babe,
we
can I please
yeah.
finish
Oh,
though?
I hope she
'Cause
can.
now-
I'm
I
talking
know,
over
literally,
majorly. I don't know why I
and-
get so excited here. Go
I
ahead.
know. Okay,
I'm
please.
done. I'm done.
Okay. And I don't even now, like, it's not going to even come out.
No, it
like,
will.
very
I'm done.
But
I'm done.
anyways, he owed her a bunch of money, or they got into a legal.
Who?
Johnny Carson. She was on his show for
Oh.
years. She was amazing. Everybody loved her. I think he was like, they were platonic, but I'm sure he was romantically in love with her. She left. We
Tits
all
like
have
that.
to leave. We all have to let ourselves grow. And tits like that. It's like we need to keep growing and say goodbye to some things because we have to look out for ourselves. And I think he got really mad and there was a bunch of money involved. She never held a grudge. She never asked for the money. She just played it off and moved on. See, if that were me, I'd be like, you know,
I'm chasing Fernando for the windows.
I have terrible things to say about you. I'm not gonna let this, you know, go under the rug. I will out you at any chance I get.
That's true.
But also, you know, I think times were different and stuff, but she's just so classy.
She really is. No,
Yeah.
I'm thinking you're making me realize how unclassy I can be. You know, Fernando, I bought windows from this guy up north. He helped me with some handiwork. And he told me, you get me the new windows. I need 4 windows. I need insulated windows. I don't have insulated windows. And I bought the windows, 4 windows.
It's so
for
hot. up there,
$1,000.
and It's hot down here.
And he never did deliver the windows. And I followed up over a year. Now I consider it $1,000 donation,
yeah.
you know, from Fernando.
Write
But
it
he did
off.
always pick up the calls.
He always picked up the call and he would always say tomorrow.
He'd say, Robbie, well, tomorrow. Oh, good, because I'm going up anyway tomorrow.
Yeah, but
wouldn't see
tomorrow
it.
never came.
Yeah, never came. I
Tomorrow
said,
would
Fernando.
never come.
I said, Fernando, be honest with me. Because you asked me for $1,000, I'll give it to you. But you never got the windows, did you? I said, I have them. You don't have them. It's fine.
And then what would he say when you were like, can you just leave them outside? He's like, oh,
He said,
yeah,
"Of course,
tomorrow.
of
I can leave them
tomorrow."
outside. And then they
I
just
do
never
love him,
came.
and God bless him, and I hope the 1,000 went wherever he wanted it to go. I have no problem with that. I really
Right.
just wanted windows and some insulation. But we could all stand to be to think like that.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
Yeah, Dolly
you heard
wouldn't
it. This
really
is the
bat an
second.
eye.
I didn't know that story with Carson.
Yeah, and I'm saying it wrong, but it is in the podcast. That was what I think I got the cliff notes right. But so if you do listen to the podcast, that was the most interesting part.
But you know what it really reminds me of? It reminds me of it sounds eerily similar to what they did with Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers was on Carson. Carson had a problem. We all
Yeah.
idolize Carson. But no. Let's look at the patterns of his behavior. Right? Because Joan Rivers was on there. She was a guest
Yeah.
for years and years. She was a guest host. She became a guest host.
Well, this is what they would always
Yes.
perform music because he liked to play music too. So he would always have her on like as a musical guest and stuff,
And
and,
he
they
didn't
would
pay
do
up.
it together.
He's his own Fernando.
No, but she's like, I gotta get out of here, and then he couldn't take it as a man. He just couldn't take it.
Look at that hair. Joan Rivers, she started guest hosting.
Yeah.
She was so good guest hosting that they offered her her own late night show. First person she called thought he'd be so proud of her, so happy for Carson. He hung up the phone and never spoke to her again.
Yes. No. See, this is
And he
how
got her
is.
show canceled, even though
No,
her
he's
ratings were
resentful.
good.
He's
So that's
resentful.
who Johnny Carson was too.
He doesn't
yes,
want
he was
women
a great
to be
entertainer.
No, but men don't want women
No,
to be
no.
successful because they all want to be us. And this is the hill I
Strike
will
2
die
for
on.
Johnny Carson. He's
Yeah.
got Joan and he's got Dolly now.
And
I
what
didn't
did they
even know
do?
that
He's
about
the
Dolly.
only one in the world who has beef with Dolly Parton. Imagine
Literally.
having beef with Dolly Parton.
That's-
Are you? Let's see if he said anything. Shall we do some sleuthing? But this also, what I was thinking today is, you know how Rosie O'Donnell just co-hosted.
She's got to have her late night back.
Who did she step
Jimmy
in
Kimmel's.
for? Did she get her facelift in time? Knowing
She did. Yes.
No way.
Maybe she manifested it.
Yeah.
Maybe
'cause
she
I was like, I
manifested
would
it.
too. She
No.
knows she's gonna host. She's gonna do it and have it heal by the time she hits
It's
late
time.
night.
It's time to let Rosie save late night. Hey. We've come full circle. Okay, the ladies of daytime, we had Rosie. She killed it. Before Ellen, there was Rosie and the Koosh Ball. And you know what America needs now? Rosie in the late night. We're ready for Rosie After Dark. That's what we're ready for.
Wow.
And you know what? With all these late night conversations, it makes me think about all the fights that the fellas at the late night helm have us involved with. Right? It brings me back to the Letterman Jay Leno beef. And they wanted us to say, oh, we hate Jay Leno. We hate Letterman. I don't care.
They're just
like
the same.
And don't like them the same.
They're all the same.
Okay,
How
I'm
are
not
we
gonna
picking
people,
between one?
There are fellas who still get up there.
Johnny Carson hasn't said anything about Dolly Parton. Now is he alive?
He's dead. He's been dead for so long.
And he still didn't say anything. Can you imagine?
Could you believe the gall?
Literally, they're in the same place, and he's not even going to acknowledge her.
He's pissed she got there.
Literally,
mind you, he's not where she is. He's not in heaven with Dolly.
Yeah, I mean,
okay, the stuff we know about him isn't good. Imagine what God knows.
We could really get into that conversation, but nah.
I like Jay Leno and Letterman. I'm not getting involved in your beef.
Really
there are
don't.
fellas who go, oh, I would never watch Leno after. Grow up. You're getting involved in the fellas' beef. Look how the fellas are to the women. Never mind to each other.
Literally, I don't know anything about him.
No, you didn't even know Johnny Carson died. May he rest in peace also.
Well, right. I mean...
Babe, I thought you were checking to see if he said anything, like, in their beef years.
Oh.
Like, because she was so classy. She took, like, the Jen Aniston route, it sounds like, where, like, after the breakup with Brad Pitt, like, Jen Aniston never went on this, like, you know, she could have said a ton. She didn't say anything. She let the world play out for it, and we're seeing what's going on.
I mean...
But you were checking to see what he said since her death.
Yes, if he had written any kind of a tribute to her. And you know what? He didn't.
What, Johnny Carson? Shame on you. Shame on you.
I mean, I feel like it's so hot here. We were in the country. We have two.
I don't think the swamp cooler is working.
I do. Any kind of coolness you feel is not from the fan because the fan just blows hot
do you
air.
guys have a swamp cooler? Is this a real?
Yeah. Everyone on Reddit recommends a swamp cooler versus an AC window. I mean, you got to get it cold enough.
You have to stoke it with ice throughout the day?
Yeah.
Where are you going to get all this ice?
I'm fresh out now. I got some from the fridge and I got a 10-pound bag, which is almost...
what's with that pillow? Are you returning that pillow or using that pillow?
No, yeah, I got to throw it away. But anyway, so we were in the country this weekend. Equally hot up there.
Oh,
Robbie loves to dedicate her life to dilly-dallying, putzing. So the HVAC broke.
You know what? I have to call the HVAC guy. He's
Oh, yeah.
I have a Freon leak.
A Freon. I was going to say antifreeze.
But it's like every year there's like there's some leak. Like, fix the leak.
Mm-hmm.
Like, put a dye through, find out where the holes are, patch them up. Remember that guy with the tape that patched it up? Like, who's that guy? It's an infomercial with the it's like water in a tank. There's a hole. He puts a piece of tape. He slaps it on. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Please put that name
it's
in
for
the
duct
comments.
tape.
It's for like some sort of a duct tape. Why can't they do that with the Freon?
Because it seems like Freon is much different. Well, I guess if it had a leak. But anyways,
there was that. There was also the radon.
It puts you in a bad mood. But you know what it did to us? It kind of made us horny.
We like the heat. We like the heat.
I slept like a baby every night.
She slept like a baby.
She had to go to the couch.
I had to move to the couch.
And I slept all day with the blankets.
I don't know how she slept in that room. There's no AC. So the AC it's pitter pattering. It's on its last drop of Freon. Only if you're this close to it do you get any of it.
It's like your car running out of gas because you just don't fill it on purpose, and it's ominous. And it's that sound that you know your life is ending. It was like this for 72 hours.
In the back of that, and it's sweltering there.
I do well on low gas, don't I?
She's got the blanket, and I'm basically on the floor in front of this AC. And
she runs much hotter than me.
I need it cool at night. But anyway, Fernando, if you're out there and you got the windows, I mean, I need windows to keep the cool in. Once the Freon is replaced, my next thing is the windows are single pane. They're from the 60s, whatever. I bought a very old. We need insulated because then it's equally as cold in the winter. It's not comfortable. I feel like we've had this debate on the podcast before. In the winter, we need insulated windows to keep the heat in.
Yes, because we're lighting a fire. I'm
going to get the windows done
Maybe
ASAP.
This is a conversation, but anyways, I feel like I haven't really talked about strap-ons lately. And in the beginning, it was one of my favorite topics. But you did make some kind of, you MacGyvered.
The problem with the strap-on,
with a shoelace, I found a little packer
ordered,
with a shoelace.
I ordered shoelaces.
Now she's making them for her friends.
I am, because the straps are too thick. There's too much going on.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
I don't want to wear underwear.
Like this underwear that's like a little too tight that it's like
a little
digs
too
in.
tight. I want something that's a little looser.
Shout out to GCDS.
But also, it's not really a strap-on. I think people don't know the nuance of what we're talking about, and this is where it gets embarrassing for me. But it is the truth.
You don't have to talk about it.
It's a packer.
Yeah, no, I don't think
some
it's
people
embarrassing.
don't know what that is, but a packer. It's
I
very
like
hard
the packer.
This is like she does like the packer, but it's a flaccid penis that gets you more in the mood. It's like the preamble to the dildo.
I feel like we've dry humped with the packer,
it's just very hard.
Also, because I feel
set the mood.
Not to interrupt, but again, it's like I do feel like heterosexual people still get to freely talk about their sex life and like input it in bits and do it on live TV. I want to be the first one to say strap on late night or a live television show on network cable.
Perfect. Well, Rosie might be the first spot for you. To bring Rosie back.
Yes, maybe I could do it with her because
Rosie
she
might
understands.
Understand.
Do you think she's wearing them?
I think she might.
No. Do you think her
feeling,
generation of lesbians are fucking with strap-ons?
Babe, I think if these walls could talk too, everybody check it out.
Oh my God, one of my favorites. We should rewatch it. People are like the L word, the rite of passage. Now, obviously, Robbie introduced me to it when there was a task rabbit in my house replacing a light fixture, and she was like, "Let's go watch this." And
we'll watch it
we closed the door, and I mean, I was sobbing. It was sweet.
If these walls could talk to,
but
something tells me Rosie is familiar.
Yeah.
Understands, at least knows of what a strap-on is.
Right. Yes. Because girls can still go on and be like, oh, yeah. And then we fucked a couple times. And it's like, yes, we're doing the same thing.
We're not doing the same thing.
No, but with the strap-on, no, we're not fucking. We don't really do penetration. But we did get a couple more.
We're doing something different, and that's okay.
But I would like to objectively talk about my sex life in the same way.
No, it's my sex life. It's just there's a little more that goes into it. There are apparati occasionally. We don't use toys a lot. This is a special occasion. We're up in the country. I don't strap on a lot because it is a lot going on. We like to just feel connected and use whatever God has given us. But if you're using the strap, it's hard to go from nothing to hard on.
Well, we just got an inflatable one.
Yeah, I just got an inflatable one. I'll report back. It actually
what do you inflate it with?
Air.
Imagine you're using
No, babe. One of the balls.
And then you have a little dicky at the end, just on the driveway.
I have to do it once more. It's like those basketball shoes with the pump on the tongue. Remember those? You pump it up. Pump it up. Pump it up. One of the balls of this dildo pumps and makes it hard. So you can start from a flaccid. Maybe you're having dinner, you're having wine, you're talking with your wife, you're getting intimate in a maybe only physical, but in an emotional. You're talking, you're enjoying, you're touching lightly.
Preparing.
But then you're pumping up. You go, hold on a sec, and you squeeze,
pump up. Maybe
and you pump it up.
I should pump it up.
We're gonna see. It comes in soon. I should check the tracking. I ordered it. It wasn't cheap. And then, so the flaccid one is it's called a packer because you pack with it. It's like, what's your pack? It's a small little bump, basically. It looks like a flaccid piece. I ordered the very small one. I don't want that one so tight on me. The strap-on strap needs to be tight because I am doing an action.
Using it.
But the other one is kind of just sitting. Yeah. And I want it to kind of just sit as it would sit a flaccid.
But imagine, to my surprise, we're in bed kind of doing a little fondling and then I'm pulling down the pants and I see a shoelace around her waist.
Well, you're always asking me to put something on and surprise. Don't like you're always wanting me to wear stuff more normally. Like if we want to get sexual, or if we want to not only get more sexual, but if we're going to be doing a toy thing or something different, or having fun in the bedroom in a different way. That she wants it. So I had it very low key on.
No, I like it.
But then she's like, the shoelaces, the strap was too much. And if you are,
no, I don't mind. If the shoelace works for you, it works for you. Who am I to say?
It's just a little string. Now, mind you, I am looking for a belt. I'm back with the shoelace and my belt now.
Right.
Because I'm trying to get a belt, but I can't find the right belt. I lost my belt. I had a $30 vintage Coach from Depop belt
Wow.
for how many years? And I lost it at my little sister's wedding, which is a great place to lose
really?
it. Yeah, because I was deciding, like, do I wear the belt with these pants or not? Do I not? Ultimately, I didn't wear the belt because we chose those pants.
Did you call the venue?
No, I left it in her hotel room.
Oh, you could call the hotel.
It's gone.
Yeah, no, it's gone. Oh, but you know what? Sometimes, like,
And even though it was
out
$30,
with the old
my
in
belt,
with the
I wore it every
new,
day.
right? You like it, and it's going to be hard to find something comparable, but you will.
I don't know if I will.
We've also, I mean, you guys know, but we've also been following the Lindsey Clancy case pretty. Unlike Dolly Parton, again, it is. I've heard it is breaking up relationships.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Are people?
It is, obviously completely politicized, and it is crazy that mental health can politicize it. But it's like if a man, we just our toilets, our plumbing is terribly old. It's 100 years old, and they have to come every 2 months to snake. And this last time, they're like, "Oh, there's sewer rats down there." I'm like, "Excuse me, watch your tone." They're like, "We call it a sewer rat because we can see the tail." They're talking about a tampon. If a man had a period, they would figure out how he could flush his tampons.
Yep.
I mean, it's probably their mountainous size dookies from years past clogging up the pipes.
Yeah, like how are
anyways.
they taking dumps and that's fine, but the tampon is what's holding it up?
Right.
Explain to me that, Bob.
Because it's not that much cotton.
It's so small, and it's already the most expanded. You see it expanded in the toilet. It's not that huge.
Get better pipes. But anyways, and then what? Oh, yeah, but if a man had postpartum, they'd all agree he went psychotic, of course. And there would be multiple studies on it. There would be a no question. There would be,
How many things did this bitch need to do to be taken? So she had it. She told everyone. She told everyone, not only in her personal life, she told professionals. She went to doctors.
Every professional, everyone, and
She did
everyone
everything
turned her
right.
away. She said, "I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared."
And look what happened.
Well, again, on Reddit, I didn't know because at first I'm like, when that Tufts kept taking her on as a patient, I'm like, she should have, as it was her first year in psychiatry, they should have found somebody.
That girl's life is over. Her career is finished before it ever started. All that school.
Over.
Down.
Well,
the
then
drain.
I'm sorry, but she should have referred her to somebody who actually knew what they were doing. And there are psychiatrists who specialize in postpartum, maybe not in Massachusetts. I would say if you're a woman, move to the nearest state. It is no good. It is not looking good in Massachusetts.
I don't know about that. I'll say
For
this.
mental health, there was nobody that could help her. She got turned away from everybody. It
was crazy. No, I agree with that. Oh, yeah.
It cannot be like just in the city. It must be a state thing. It is insane how wildly and obviously
it's
they
run like a
failed her.
business. It's capitalism at its worst again. Capitalism has infiltrated and like a cancer
what I
taken
said.
over everything. All the good cells, even the good hospital systems, the good mental health systems.
Well, that's what I say.
The capitalism has got it. It's become a business run like a business.
Yeah.
And it is no longer, it's a shell company.
Well,
it's
because
called,
they have to report to the people who are paying them to whatever. There's penalties if you don't do this from OSHA or from whoever. It's like it just goes so deep. But
it's a money business.
Also,
it's not a mental health business.
I'm like, because I've taken care of patients shackled to the bed before. I've taken care of prisoners where they had 2 security guards on the outside. So like I can see the visual. They're handcuffed. Their ankles are handcuffed to the bed. I've taken care of pedophiles. I think like 3. And looking at them, that they're evil and malicious and disgusting. But taking care of her, of course I wasn't there, but it seems like the nurses which I'm extrapolating major, but it seemed like they were comfortable taking care of her.
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't, like, even sitting there, she doesn't look like a serial killer. And that's beyond subjective, whatever. I'm not pretending to be a journalist, but it's like, when you're looking at a killer. And she just doesn't look like a killer.
When you were with these pedophiles, you let them sit in their soiled pants longer. Were there any things you did to really... Yeah, you did your level of care.
I did it. Yeah, I did you have to do your level of care because for legal repercussions, but it was hard.
Yeah.
And then this one, he was dying and He had a priest come and do his last rites. I'm like, that's disgusting. It's over. You don't, like, you're not,
But
like, you don't deserve these last rites.
Like,
I'm
you
sorry.
didn't do anything like, oh,
No, babe, I can't put myself in that kind of.
Right. I know. And you know what? You're a better person. This is why.
No, but
like you.
yeah, you would want to. But I was uncomfortable, and I didn't go be above and beyond, and I wouldn't testify on their behalf.
No, of course.
I wouldn't be a witness.
But they have to testify.
I don't know if they do.
Well, you would
Some
testify. He
people
was
say
a pervert,
no.
and I changed his thing. So fine,
Right,
you don't say anything good.
Yeah, and
You would just have to testify in the truth.
right. And
I think he was a pedophile. By the way, you don't want Gab testifying.
no, you don't
you.
even think, babe. They were
You're not
in
gonna want
prison
Gab.
for being a pedophile. You know they are. But it's
I
like,
don't know how
yeah.
we got
So I
on this,
wonder
but-
what it was like taking care of her. But I just don't
Listen,
think you
how
would
many
get.
signs do we need that? Like, when are people going to stop calling healthcare and call it health business or something? Like, yeah, how many more signs? Like, of course, this is not what it purports to be. She did all the steps. She did all the things. They failed her. Move along.
But also
the next one, write the checks,
way that
bill them,
they were
them.
strangled. That is a psychotic person,
Of course.
who would decide to do that with an exercise band. This isn't normal. Even
What mother kills her kid? Something has gone awry.
No, they're comparing it to the bathtub case.
What's that?
Where there's like another very similar case, postpartum psychosis. Yeah, killed all her kids. She was on trial after she was in jail. I forgot her name. We can look it up. But she's kind of like, and I think they did agree it was psychosis. But even her, I'm like, eh. But looking at Lindsey Clancy, I'm like, I just don't. I think she was psychotic, and that wasn't her. And you can. I feel like there's this tangible sense of like empathy, like looking at her and being like, obviously that wasn't you.
But
it was a different
I
you.
take it. I don't even need it to be that much. I'm going to go on a tangent, and this is going to be difficult.
I've already talked about the capitalism piece of it.
No, can I talk about a different thing?
Okay,
Babe,
yes,
can I give
yes,
another
but
example?
I can't with the capitalism because also that's
I'm
becoming
not
an
doing it.
umbrella
Okay,
for so many things.
I know, you're right.
But
You're right. Please let me just say this.
Yes.
Okay. I don't even need her to have been insane for that to happen. It's like when the Prop 8 or the whole, I think it was Prop 8 or the whole gay marriage is being revoked again or not, and people are going back and forth about this still. People go, I had an argument with a gay dude who was like, well, you don't choose to be gay. Like, why are people legislating on stuff you don't choose? You're born gay or you're not, you don't choose it. And my rebut to him was, who cares if you do choose it?
Yeah.
I don't need gay to be inherent for it to be okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay with somebody
And technically, people
liking
kind
dick,
of still choose it, like a
liking this.
bisexual.
Yeah, and I'm going this way.
Which
What if-
people
so
are
what
going to
if-
be like, you can't choose to be bisexual, but you know what I mean.
So what if I did choose? Have you seen the balls? What's it to you if I chose?
Right.
It should be what? So you should punish me because I chose to be gay? Who cares?
Do we know about the men of our current culture right now? I think we should be doing more choosing. If you don't want to be on trial for killing your kids because your husband neglected you and didn't take you seriously at all and left a dangerous woman in the hands, or their kids in the hands of a dangerous woman, and he didn't care. I think we should all be choosing, and you got to wake up. Hayden Panettiere, we're all looking at the boyfriend now.
Yeah.
We're all,
That's
and
a good one,
before
love.
and now, but the neighbors saying that they heard him the night before, it's not looking good.
At all.
At
And
all.
may she rest in peace.
Literally.
And you know what? Her parents, I blame them too. She's just been totally. People fall through. But my big point with the other thing, with the I don't need with the who cares if I choose, is I don't even need Lindsay to be insane that it wasn't her. I'm okay with somebody can be so down and out, so depressed.
That's what I mean by
so
it wasn't
on the
her.
brink that we can understand that they make decisions that they're not making when they're in their right mind.
That's what I mean, by the way.
Like, yeah, she was obviously floundering. She was drowning.
Like she wasn't that. She was hearing voices.
And yes, and
like
then,
this
and then,
is what
and then it goes
happens
to
when
that.
you become so overwhelmed.
But I don't even need the threshold to be that much. Yes, she had it that much.
Well, you don't
I
need
do believe
it.
she had the psychosis and the voices.
Yeah.
But women with much less, even if you don't have psychosis, but you're brought to your brink with this type of depression and overwhelm,
Yeah.
that also is a serious I would excuse you of that if you've sought help. Some people, thank God she even had the wherewithal to seek help. How many of these people don't even are too embarrassed or can't or don't make
doesn't know the
decision
system?
to?
She's a nurse.
She did it. She sought the help and didn't get it. And I think anybody, even with a lot less problems, who seeks the help and doesn't get it is at fault, not the person who's seeking the help.
Yeah.
I think at that point, the onus goes to the powers and the institutions that we entrust.
No, completely failed her. It is, oh God. But and like knowing what I know now, I mean, and who I could have, theoretically in a different life, in a worse life, had kids way earlier. Only now am I getting my mental health under control. I could have easily gone psychotic.
She
Postpartum,
killed a bitch.
this would have been me. They would have been gone.
I
mean, I'm not having kids, thank God. But it's
we're not. And by
but
the way,
it really could be anybody. It's so scary.
Okay, let's not, but
no, it
okay,
is. But I think nurses really relate to her. It's like even the nurses who have worked with her, beside her. When like a nurse is off, you get to know them. That's very intimate, especially working on night shift. You're with them on long hours. You talk about everything. Like they would kind of like, when you're like, that person's off. Like, don't even get me started. But
I don't know. I feel bad for Lindsey because I know she doesn't even want to, she doesn't care what happens to her. So now it's up to him. Redding, because she wants to die
watching
anyway.
her in court, she
That's
just like she has like no emotion. She just looks down the whole time.
We still are in charge of Lindsey, and we have an opportunity to right her. The system has an opportunity to not even, we can't take back, we can't redeem. We have one more shot to not allow her to fall through.
Not that the father cares. We care more about those kids than their own dad.
Which fine, maybe it's hard for him. Well, listen, let's take off the theory that he did or had anything to do with it besides his neglect.
But I do think that is hopefully something they go down later. It is kind of hard to spurse out things and talk about her postpartum, honestly, along with, but he did it. We don't know, but I hope they like at least rule it out. I don't think they've safely accurately ruled it out.
I agree. And to people criticizing he's not there. It might be, we don't know what it's like to have kids and hear about their gruesome death. I mean, to be fair, I
totally
don't know.
He could be living it every day. But
we can't point to so many people who have had to do that. Okay, it's a very hard thing. There's not a lot of precedence to his situation. But what I will say to the system in power now, and Reddington is trying to have the system do the right thing, is we have one more shot with Lindsey, with a woman, with a person. Because she doesn't care about her. She is so spent. She's in a wheelchair. She doesn't care if she goes to prison for life or she goes to a mental health facility.
After this, I wouldn't be surprised if she does commit suicide.
Watch.
Yeah.
She's been on suicide watch allegedly for
the whole time
since she's been here.
Of course.
So
it went from worse to worse.
Lindsey doesn't even care about her own life and what happens to her. At this point, the onus is completely on the system to take a person. And what are we going to do with that person who we've let fall through the cracks so much that this is the result?
Yeah,
this is the result. We have one more chance, and I don't know what we're going to do with it. We all have very little faith in the system, and the prosecutors who are working for the system are not giving me much to lean on.
It's so they are outing themselves. These witnesses that the prosecution is calling. It's terrible. Even the witnesses that they are calling are like, "Oh, she is a great mother. She was never controlling."
Yeah, literally.
All of the points you're bringing are just so invalid. And then their expert forensics. That one guy was such an idiot. You didn't watch, but he was obviously being paid off and escaped every kind of question. So maybe somewhere he wasn't perjuring himself, but he came pretty close, and he was just like an idiot and impossible to get anything out of. And this is the prosecution's witness. This is who we're dealing with. Yep. It's like, it's literally corruption. And they did, which we tried to get to it, but they brought up, this is a new thing, why Kevin asked for me acting like I know him. Big Red, they call him online.
We love him.
Asked for a mistrial. It's because this is the second time now that they're bringing up, a murderer goes to hell. They're Catholic. We know Massachusetts is largely Catholic. They're bringing this up in front of a jury that isn't supposed to have any biases. And then you remind them of their biases. And then all the judge says is, strike that, forget about it. We're not going to forget about. You can't forget. You can't unhear those things. And that is like, religion complicates everything. So it's like, if this jury votes or whatever that she's guilty, I mean,
here's the whole thing.
It will really be a testament to where we are.
The jury is also there at the victim.
And I think, by the way, I think there's a chance that the jury will still find her guilty.
I agree.
I think there's a huge chance
because these people are still guilty of the nonsense we've been fed since birth, that these systems are in place to protect and they do the right thing and they make the right calls, but we're seeing
it's
it every
not even that
they
don't we don't believe women. We do not believe women.
But that's something
they don't believe that a hormonal change can be such so to where it can cause a break. It's not even that hard to believe psychosis. We know there's psychotic people out there in general.
We believe serial killers. These guys, oh yeah, they must be crazy. A woman being psychotic? No, she's an evil bitch.
Yes.
Right? We have no problem. School shooter, oh, he grew up in a suburb house. He has psychosis. That's why he shot up the school. Not that he's an evil fuck.
Right.
But a girl, no, she's an evil bitch because we've been planted this narrative so insidiously forever. But I do want to say to the prosecution that is so intent on motive, I want to flip it and ask, what is your motive? What is your motive?
To win. They just want to win.
Is to win. Exactly.
There's no other motive.
They're not, because your motive is
because they want to get out of being whatever the prosecution is a lower. They're working their way up.
They're trying to keep their jobs. Thank you.
Yes,
no, they're trying to be the judge
and then make the money that a defense lawyer makes.
They're trying to keep their jobs. What is their motive?
Yes.
It isn't empathy. Two
women would not be trying another woman.
Yes,
even the fact of them being women is sheer audacity. I know they did it on purpose, but even as a woman, I would not accept.
I know, but here's the thing: they don't care about the 3 kids who died. The bow, it's performative.
No,
they care about their jobs, taking home a win, putting another notch on the board that they won, and kept their year.
Yeah.
They kept another year at their job.
And largely,
so I ask you your motive.
This isn't just them. Largely, this is lawyers in general. Kevin Reddington. I mean, I don't even know.
Babe.
No, I'm not saying in this case, I do think he's taken on a really hard case that means a lot. And he's showing her so much compassion, the way he holds her hand. I mean, he has to be the closest person to her at this point.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they are like
parents,
family.
Her family is there.
Yeah, but he sees her every day.
No,
He's the one holding her hand every day.
No,
I get that. We don't know who else he's represented, though.
Listen, they have a different. The prosecution. Why I question their motive more so than a defense lawyer's motive is the prosecution's motive is supposed to be for the victims.
They're sheep in wolf clothing.
Yes, a defense lawyer is supposed to win.
Wolf in sheep's clothing.
That should be his mouth. He's supposed to win. He's supposed to make the biggest defense for his client.
Yeah.
The prosecution is supposed to be motivated by the injustice of the victim. But instead, they're motivated by their own gains, by their own jobs.
Well, I think that they're
justifying
using the guise of caring about the victims. But, and of course, the baby are the victims. She is a victim also
That's exactly
of postpartum psychosis.
That's exactly
That's what they can't see.
If their motive for winning was the kids, then they'd care about the kid's mother. But it isn't. But it isn't.
Exactly. Yeah, so they're supposed to
Anyway, we obviously got heated. I talked over you a lot.
That's okay.
We've been having these this is also this is like we've like really
no, and
had
sometimes
it out on
I don't. I think we're just also having a passionate conversation. This is
no, I've talked way over and you've talked over.
No, right. Well, and that's okay. Yeah.
I love you.
What else is? Oh, I think closing arguments are supposed to be today. So
we could reuse the Justice for Lindsey shirts. Remember when Lindsay Lohan was being arrested for some other one of her 20s partying? I don't know if it was DUI. I don't know what it was. They were always at her, Lindsay, and she didn't do anything that bad that I can remember. But at one point she had a trial and people were outside. Justice for Lindsay. Sebastian Maniscalco, comedian, had a great bit about it. Justice for Lindsay. Justice for Lindsay. We could reuse those T-shirts and those signs.
Yeah. Yeah.
My question for you: why are they all wearing pink outside? Is pink the symbol of domestic?
Postpartum.
It's postpartum.
I don't know, but I assume. Or yeah, I'm not sure. But it's just so sad.
It's so
We
sad
could go
because
on
the
and
system has
on.
one more chance to. Are you going to save Lindsay's life? Are you going to have more value for her life than she has for her own?
Also, what I saw last night.
That's what we're entrusted with, truly.
I don't know if you've seen this, but Ryan Murphy is making a TV series of Eileen Wuornos.
Ooh, one of your heroes.
I know, but I don't trust him for one, and for two, it's combined with this other girl that's not Eileen Wuornos.
Who?
I forget what it's called, but anyways, he's gonna fuck up the story. I will take it personally.
I think we should.
It's
Is it
gonna
Sarah
be
Paulson
terrible.
playing?
Yes.
She's amazing.
No, I know, but he's not even telling the true Eileen Wuornos story.
Oh, he's fucking up the story because I think that Sarah Paulson will be.
No, she looks just like her already.
Good,
But
like,
also,
she's unreal.
Charlize Theron did it so well already, and I didn't watch the Menendez brothers, Ryan Murphy, but I heard.
I don't watch any of this. Oh,
no, because he over sexualized them, and
I
it's
don't like this.
no, and I'm like, what are you gonna do to my girl Eileen? He's probably gonna paint her in the worst light, not like a victim of rape and sexual harassment and just
I don't
terrible
watch
things that
any
a man.
of the dramatized versions of the true crime.
Well, I've watched every single thing on Eileen Wuornos because I
She's
love
really
her.
an expert.
But
it's one of her. It's one of her
Special
her special interests.
I don't.
I love these shoes.
Thank you.
Babe, I got so crazy about the fucking Lindsay of it.
No, we
because it's like
didn't.
we have her life in our hands.
I know.
She's already taken 3 down with her. Why should she take herself down? Come on.
Everyone's
guys.
feeling this way. Like 3 million people watch it every day live. It's nuts. Like we're all.
Do we have anything else to cover? How long do we have to do here?
Like 10 more minutes.
Oh.
What else?
Well, you might have to cut some stuff. We were really over each other. I couldn't get my words out fast enough.
That's okay. We're allowed to talk.
No, I always get crazy on your podcast. I don't know. It's like the lights and the swamp cooler of it all, and it's just a lot, Lovey. Your bracelet looks so good. Has anybody complimented your bracelet? Because she's gonna. Guys, if you see Gab out there, do me a favor.
McKenna did.
Oh,
Compliment
good.
me in passing.
Compliment her
Thank
new
you,
bracelet.
McKenna.
She's wanted this type of bracelet her whole life. She bought it for herself, and it's like not yielding the compliments
That's
that she
what-
thought.
No,
And it's actually affecting our personal life. So if
Actually,
you
this-
see Gabby out, say, "Oh my God."
yeah. Instead of having
I
multiple
love what you're wearing.
outfits like this, I only had one, and I would wear it all of the
I know, but now
time.
okay, anything else to talk about? I think we have to get rid of like 5 minutes of that. But is there anything else you have to talk about? Anything else you want to say? Anything nice?
You guys are being scolded.
You want to go on a date later today?
You are going to that thing,
What thing?
your friend's thing with Roxy.
That's on Saturday.
Oh
Do you want to come?
no,
You don't want to come?
babe, I do have to write. I've abruptly stopped writing, and I have to get back into it somehow. Oh, I was also going to say that we've stopped smoking.
Wow. And we've been low key, like, because we've been socially / more than socially smoking.
They
It's
know
not okay.
I've been chain smoking.
Okay.
You don't have to lie.
It's been brutal.
Yeah.
But we low key just stopped.
Me more
but
than
we
you.
Haven't, but yeah, she's been more. But I always want to be with you, and I'll go outside. I smoke more than I
Yeah.
would want to. Also,
Totally.
I
We
don't wanna
can't have
smoke.
them in the house.
We-
It's
yeah,
like,
no, she kept having them in the house.
no. And then obviously I would go get them. Like I
and
was
then she
addicted.
sits outside, and it's nice to have a chat with her.
Babe, yesterday I was kind of high, hitting my vape, and we were watching Sex in the City
she
with
was talking.
Carrie, and I just could not stop talking about cigarettes. And she's like,
like-
"Can you stop?" I'm like, "You know what? Because I do. It's like, which maybe you said you when we were talking about this, like just you and I, you spoke to this, but I'm like, what? Carrie's the only one who smokes in that show." It's kind of like late 90s to where I think they know about cancer then.
Oh, yeah.
And like we weren't smoking inside. So kind of a bold move. I obviously love it, but I think it's like interesting that she is the only one that smokes.
Well,
So
because she's a writer, it's part of the whole mystique of
but
the
was
writer.
that her choice as Sarah Jessica, or was that the book's choice, or was that whose choice? But I was like, and then, obviously my algorithm knows that I am you said the second week is harder. The first week I felt fine. I felt good.
I just feel like we're in the throes of the quitting now. Like, okay, you do a few days, but then as the week, like now it's like you're in the quit. Like you know, now you've gone too far to go back.
Well, you
becomes
kind
real
of
to
forgot
you.
the bad things, which is that you smell all the time. It takes over your life. You have to go
You
outside
said
like
food
every 5
tasted
seconds.
so much better
Oh my God,
yesterday.
food's tasting better. I can smell better. I have less allergies. It's like I do feel better, and I don't like feel like a piece of shit. But I'm like, oh, I just want one. But then I know I'd go back down the rabbit hole. But that is what I'm saying. I don't know if I can write without chain smoking.
She can and she will.
I can't.
She can. I know I can. I know I can. Say it.
No.
Baby, I know I can.
I
Repeat
don't
after
know.
me. I know I can.
I don't know.
I know I can.
Because also as a writer, I think you have to kind of be in a dark place, and you have to it's just not healthy for you, but you have to lean in. And you guys should all be lucky I'm not blowing lines on a Monday to get this book done, because that's
Babe,
what
you're
I
not blowing
really
lines on
want to
any
do.
day. Okay.
That's what I
Nobody's
really
blowing
want to
lines.
do.
Okay. You
to
don't
get
need to blow
through.
lines. You don't need to smoke. You don't need to be depressed. You don't need to be down and out.
You actually have to
just
be
can.
all of these
no,
things.
say I know I can.
No, because the writing
Babe,
isn't going to be okay.
I know I can.
I'm not doing it.
I know I can.
I can't.
I know I can.
No.
I know I can. I know I can.
Be what I want to be.
I know I can.
Be what I want to be.
I know I can.
And if I work hard at it,
I can be where I want to be.
I can be where I want to be.
Ain't that the truth? I know I can. I know I can.
Babe, I know,
more.
but it's fine. But like
Okay, well, let's do it together.
We were
I know I
talking
can.
about. It's so funny because I'll literally cry about my health any other day, but when I was smoking, you would make any kind of excuse when it's clearly the worst thing you can do for your health.
It's terrible.
But it's like it really gets ya. And back then cigarettes were better for you, and I wish back then was today.
I know I can.
Babe, what's it to ya?
I know I can.
I'm being stubborn.
Say I know I can.
I don't like when people tell me what to
It's not
think
people,
or
it's
do. I know, but I have to come to it on my own conclusion.
Okay, do you think you can though?
Can
Yeah.
what?
Do you think you can write? Do you think that you will be able to write even one word, one paragraph, one page without a cigarette?
I don't.
You don't think at all.
No, but I know I can quit after. Again, because we've quit
So
now.
you're going to start smoking again, is what you're saying?
I'm going to try not to.
No, you're not going. So are you going to try to write without it? Do
Yeah.
you think there's a chance? Do you think there's even the smallest chance that you could somehow miraculously get writing done?
No. I just think they go hand in
So
hand.
you're saying I know I can't.
I don't know anything, and
Okay, so you don't know you
You're
can.
trying to trap me in your game of the words and
I
the
know, but you
universe
don't-
and manifesting.
But that's
the thing
it.
is that I so believe in my future as it is that me as a person, I'm always manifesting good things. Look where I am.
By the grace of God.
Yes.
So you're saying there's a non-zero chance that you can write without cigarettes? Because you're saying you don't know that you can't. So there is a non-zero
You know
chance.
what I'm probably saying is that I don't want to. And that's okay because
But
this is
can
the
you,
problem.
even if you don't want?
But this is the problem with writing is that's actually so boring. So
Yeah.
you need something to get you through.
I know, but can you? So, but you, I want to know.
And I don't drink. I do, believe you me, like I wish I could honestly have 2 glasses of wine at night and write for like 3 hours. But instead I have to get high and I will forget words very often.
Do you know for sure that you cannot write without all these things?
Yes.
You know for sure that you can't. I know I can't.
I'm not playing your
Babe,
game.
I want to know.
I'm not playing your game
But do you
because
agree there's a non-zero
'cause
chance
I feel
that
like
you can get it done?
I feel like I'm paying $500 for individual therapy that it's like isn't doing
Well, you're
anything
not
for
paying
me.
me, babe.
I know, but that's what it feels. It feels
Okay,
like
well,
you're
at least it's
bankrupting
free.
me.
Okay, but I think you can. What do you think of the fact that I think you can?
I know. I think it's great, and I know it's because you honestly only want the best for me.
And I believe that I know
Y-
that you can. It's not just because I
Yeah.
want the best for you, but because I know what you're capable of.
Babe, of course. I mean, we're talking about smoking. Like,
I know I can. Be what I want to be.
If I work hard at it.
I can be where I want to be.
With your.
Let's go on a date ski.
Okay.
Luvia.
Where should we
Anything
go?
else?
We always go to Secco.
But then we can bum a Ziggy there.
I know, which is like, you act like I don't have boundaries with myself. Like, I actually don't want to bum a cig because I know it's too early to go down that road.
There we go.
Okay, well.
I think your nap time soon, actually.
Oh, yes. This is nap time. This is our favorite guest of the pod ever.
No, guys,
and my wife, Robby Hoffman. And
there's going to be no way that you guys don't believe that we don't talk, that I don't talk over this so much in our day-to-day life, but it's true. When we come to the pod and it's so condensed and we have to talk about these things, and I feel like I have to get my opinions out. I feel like I'm racing the clock because of the time. We're not normally like this. We have endless time together.
No, but also we are married, so we have a lot to say in our
but I also want to do your podcast, and then I end up going overboard.
No, it's okay, baby. It's not. By the way, I love you, and I love when you're on the pod. It goes by like this. I love your insights. I know other people do too. So I think it's really just great to have you here. Oh, long-winded. Give me a kiss.
Free Lindsay.